Remy Cotton, the former Spartan, now rocking the scarlet singlet. Going against Kael Wisler. Both these two men ranked in their weight class.
It's just, the story doesn't get better than this. Unbelievable. Remy Cotton, of course, coming over from Michigan State last season, where Kael Wisler was the starter 2 seasons ago. Then he redshirted last year to get Remy Cotton into the lineup. Remy Cotton leaves, and Kael Wisler gets his spot back.
So much on the line and familiar faces. It only makes sense that this is going on here at Jennison Fieldhouse. Just feels different.
Especially coming off such a emotional win for Remy Cotton over Minnesota, where the team needed him. They needed one more win to seal up the victory and pick up arguably the biggest win of Rutgers since, I'd say, 2015. So 11 years it's been since they had that big of a win, and it came down to the transfer in from Michigan State, Remy Cotton.
To do it by fall as well. The theatrics, the emotion, see from those clips.
Yeah, you just watch somebody new every time. I had to have watched it 100 times today, just watching different people throughout the crowd. You see Sammy Sasso's head pop up in the back. You see all the coaches, different one of the coaches, Coach Goodale, I don't even think he saw the fall because he was staring at the crowd, getting the crowd, telling them to come on their feet. Shot attempt by Cotton. Beautiful double.
Cotton gets on top and gets the first points. This period takes a 3-0 lead over Wisler. The Cotton ranked number 16 at this weight. Wisler trying to escape. Cotton keeps him down. 33 seconds to go here in the first. Riding time up to 27 seconds for Cotton. Wisler still trying to get out of it. Cotton doing such a great job staying on top. Wisler trying to get away. Cotton remains on top. 10 seconds to go here in this period. Wisler running out of options and won't be able to score the escape point as the first period expires. A masterclass of riding for Remy Cotton.
Yeah, beautiful low, went double leg. And Wisler tried to go Granby, but he didn't clear that left shoulder. You have to cut, the left hand has to come between yourself and your opponent. And what happened was Wisler cut in between the legs of Remy Cotton rather than cutting at the hip, which caused Remy Cotton to stay back on top.
Cotton down, gets the escape. Riding time dwindles from about 50 seconds down to 44. We all know if Wisler wants to get back into this one, needs a takedown, needs a response that Cotton established in that first. 90 seconds to go here in the second period. Whistler now holding his nose, it appears like.
Left eye. It was a poke in the eye. And that's when Angel Rivera, head official, looked. Oh, he had his hands locked and he lost it. And again, it was a beautiful job of re-attacking. And now, a possible fall for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
Whistler trying to switch to the other side. Cotton, just textbook in this homecoming debut.
And he has the leg split. Look, what he's gonna do is reach back with this left hand, and he's gonna readjust. Beautiful job by Remy Cotton. He readjusted that Turk. But Whistler did a good job of getting his knee down to the mat, and this is where you just belly down as quick as you can and continue to crawl forward.
trying to get off the mat. Cotton not allowing much leeway to go. Still has a knee in the circle. Foot in. Still a chance to try to get up here. Cotton, though, that riding time just continuing to climb.
And how smart is he? It was subtle, but it was a slight adjustment to his right, and he took Wisler's head from the stands over to the right side of the mat, and what that did was it built him another, I'd say 10 seconds of riding time. And look at this shot attempt, but what he does here is he clears the arms well, and then he just so happened to find that right heel of Wisler as he was standing up. And once again, you have the table, you have 4 legs on it. When you take one out, what happens? It falls, and that's exactly what he did. Although there's not 4 points on the legs, we'll go with 2 there.
Still trying to get an escape as Wisler, and won't be able to do so. Riding time for Cotton, over 2 minutes. He's up 7-0. Wisler will now start down. Cotton showing why he's number 16 in the country at this weight class. And it was briefly mentioned earlier, Eric, but the improvement for Cotton year after year at Michigan State last year was 13-14. This year, he's got 13 wins, but just 4 losses.
Yeah, he's completely turned the corner. I mean, his adjustments over the last year have been remarkable. And I had an opportunity to speak with him before, and he said just the training environment is a lot different than here at Michigan State. The team environment is different. Everything is different, and you're seeing him thrive. And it's great to see, because when he comes, they're going to go stalling on the top guy. Just double inside thigh prise, not really doing much to work for an offensive move. I agree with the call. But yeah, back to just, he came from a storied program in DCC, and for him, or Davison, and for him to continue to climb, because when you get these guys who have been in these competitive rooms, they're just built different. I mean, they know what a hard practice is, and Remy Cotton said that the practices at Rutgers have really turned him into the wrestler he is today.
You can see it here. He wrestled on this mat a lot as a Michigan State Spartan a year ago, having one of his most dominant performances on it just a year later. Under a minute to go in this one. Wisler finally earns an escape. Riding time at 2:55. The advantage already secured for Cotton. So it's essentially 8-0 right now. Wisler trying to dwindle it down to 7. Trying to maybe shave off a point for what Cotton can get for his team. 30 seconds to go.
And again, it's amazing how, and the problem is Wisler's not quick enough to come back up to his feet. But as Wisler is coming back up to his feet in a slow manner, that is exactly when Remy Cotton posts. He's going to post both elbows, and then he's going to get to his low-level shot. And his center of gravity is so low that it's so hard to stop that initial shot. So he really doesn't have to exert a lot of energy, because he's not chain wrestling. He's getting to one shot where he's successful, and he's scoring off that one shot. So he's conserving energy.
Certainly had a master class here at 197 in this top 25 matchup. Remy Cotton in his homecoming back in East Lansing is the winner by decision. That's another 3 points added on.